Now, next types of tokens, C tokens are strings. We are going to study strings again in the array wala part. So I'm not much stressing on strings topic here. There are two ways to declare a string in C programming. Since we already know string is nothing but sequence of characters. Okay, your name is a string, your object name is a string, your surname is a string. So this is nothing but sequence of characters. When we talk about different type of data, let's say our name is a string. How do we classify into all these things? How do we talk about these different type of data? Suppose a student is associated with student name, student roll number, student admission number, student address, and student contact number and email ID. If you talk about student roll number, वो एक integer type का data है. Okay, if you talk about student's address, it is a string type of data because बहुत सारे characters हैं. अगर student का division के बारे में बात करोगे, it might be a single letter, so A, B division. So it is just a character. So this gives you necessity, or this gives us importance of data types having what we have in C language. Now, whenever we say we have different type of data to be stored in a particular program, that different type of data have to be classified so that your compiler is able to differentiate between that data. So numeric data has to be classified as either integer, float, or double. Non-numeric data has to be either classified as character or string, and then your Boolean data, and then we have void. Okay, but in C we do not have Boolean data type here. So this array declaration syntax or this pointer declaration syntax we will keep aside for a time, and then we can quickly move on to operators. Operators these are several different types of operators. I'm not going to discuss all these operators in detail. I'll give you separately notes for operators. Arithmetic operators, we have plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus. Relational operators. So arithmetic operators are all the operators which perform arithmetic operations. Relational operators are all the operators which are supposed to perform relation. They are supposed to identify relation between two operands. Let's say A greater than B, या तो B greater than C. So greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. All these are relational operators. Equal to. Logical operators. This gives you operators to compare two logical results. A logical and B. A logical or B, where A and B will have logical values, maybe true or false. Assignment operator. A is equal to 5. इसमें जो मैंने equal to sign use किया है वो assignment operator है. We have another variation in this called as arithmetic assign. A plus equal to 5 करके होता है, which is then evaluated as A is equal to A plus 5. वो plus is equal to को हम बोलते हैं arithmetic assignment operator. Then we have unary operator, increment and decrement, pre-increment, post-increment, all those things. Then we have ternary operator. All the above are binary operators, arithmetic, relational. So they are also categorized as unary operator, binary operators, and ternary operators. Conditional operator again, a condition is evaluated based on which uska result evaluate hota hai. Bitwise operators, we have bitwise and. Now difference between bitwise and logical, we have bitwise and, bitwise or, bitwise XOR. We also have logical and, logical or, logical not. So some operators in logical and bitwise are similar, but what is the difference between them? Logical operators are supposed to be operated on logical type of data, true, false, वगैरह वगैरह. Bitwise operators are supposed to be operated on bitwise data only. Okay, zeros and ones के form में होता है. Bitwise का मतलब ये है data which is represented in the form of bits, and bits can be either 0 or 1. Okay, so these are bitwise operators. Then we have two special operators also. Size of operator, जो हमने सारे data types का size check करने के लिए use किया है. And then we have comma operator. Where do we use comma operator? We use comma when we have to separate variable names. जैसे अगर मुझे multiple variables declare करने हैं. So let's say we have int a, b, c. एक ही line में सारे variables declare कर दिए. There we can use comma operator. And there are other applications of comma operator also. For loop में है, and then array initialization में. We'll talk about it after some time. So these are again constants. Constants everybody knows. We can declare constants in a C program जिसका value modify नहीं होगा, change नहीं होगा throughout the program using const keyword. या तो we can use hash define, जैसे मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले बताया. तो syntax is hash define, name of the variable, value of the variable. और const का syntax, we can directly write const before the data type. Const int is equal a is equal to 5, or int const a is equal to 5. I'm not really spending much time in this because I suppose these are all initial concepts and are all clear to you, because I can get more time in the toughest part of the syllabus. Now, these are special characters. All these special characters, they form parenthesis, round bracket, less than sign, greater than sign. So this is a character set in C from which all these characters have been used in order to form syntax of your program. Okay, so these are special characters. They also contribute to your program, so they are also called as tokens in C. Now, the next topic what we have is data types in C. Now, in data types in C, we have differently classified data types into three major types. We have built-in data types, derived data types, and user-defined data types. built-in data types में सारे जो built-in data types जो pre-existing data types हम लोग use कर रहे हैं, int, float, character, double. Derived data types में we have array, structure, pointers. In derived we have array, references, and pointers. And then in user-defined data types we have structure, union, and enumeration. How do we declare a variable? The syntax of declaring a variable is using data type and variable name. A very simple example of this is nothing but, let's say we have data type integer and then variable A, data type float and then variable B, and so on. And we can also provide values at the time of declaration. This syntax is called as initialization. This syntax is called as declaration. So there is a difference between these two terms, declaration and initialization. यहाँ पे सिर्फ variable को declare किया है, यहाँ पे उसको value भी assign किया है. So int A is equal to 10 becomes initialization. This becomes a declaration syntax. अब इसको डिक्लेयर कैसे करना है? सिंस वी ऑल नो इंटीजर इज नथिंग बट अ नंबर, होल नंबर. फ्लोट वी हैव अ डेसिमल पॉइंट हियर. कैरेक्टर को इनिशियलाइज करने के लिए हमेशा उसको सिंगल कोट्स में इनिशियलाइज करना पड़ता है. जब यूजर से इनपुट लेते हैं वी डोंट हैव टू प्रोवाइड सिंगल कोट, बट देन व्हेन वी इनिशियलाइज इन अ प्रोग्राम देयर यू विल हैव टू प्रोवाइड सिंगल कोट. Some valid variable names. You can write variable names by using the rules which we have seen in declaring identifiers. And then these are some valid variable names and some invalid variable names also. You cannot have a variable name as 2. 2 is a value. You cannot have that as a variable name. Also, you cannot have a variable name with a space in between. Okay. So either you will have to put comma between A and B or underscore. Comma put karoge, so A and B will be treated as two separate variables. Underscore put karoge, so A underscore B will be treated as one single variable. And then we have int long. Long, as I've told you, ये keyword है. सारे data types, सारे if else structure, ये सब सारे जो words हैं, तो सारे reserved meaning के words हैं. उनको तुम as a variable या function name नहीं use कर सकते. So I cannot use long. Long is one of the data types. I cannot use this as a variable name in my program. So then we have different types of variables in C. We have local variables. You must have studied storage classes in first year. So you have different types of variable. Local variable कौन सा होता है? जो generally एक particular block of code में define किया जाता है. एक तो तुम main function के अंदर लिखो या add function के अंदर लिखो. एक particular block of code के अंदर जो भी variable आप declare करते हो उसको बोलते हैं local variable. Global variable is globally declared before starting with main part of the program. Main function के ऊपर hash include header line के नीचे जो लिखते हैं, let's say int A is equal to 5. That is declared as globally. That variable can be used anywhere in my program. So that is called as global declaration variable. Then we have static variable, external variable, auto variable. Now these are storage classes. Storage classes matlab the way they are stored in your memory as per their declaration in the program. Okay, they have been allocated amount of memory as per their declaration. There is one remaining here, register type of variables. So those which are specifically stored in CPU registers. So static variables are initialized only once. Auto variables and local variables are almost similar. जिसके पहले हमें कुछ लिखना नहीं पड़ता. Generally static और extern के पहले keyword लिखना पड़ता है. Static और extern. Auto के पहले मतलब जो normally हम लोग variables declare करते हैं, by default they are all automatic variables only. Then we have register variables also, which is I think forgotten to mention here. So if you go through storage classes very well, you will understand this again very clearly. So input output related functions, as I have already mentioned, there are many input output related functions available in C programming, out of which we have printf, scanf mainly, which we are using today, and then format specifiers. Now what is the job of format specifier in C programming? C programming mein, when you write or when you take an input or when you display a particular value of a variable, there you need to specify format of the value. Why? Because your compiler needs to know the type of value which it is storing as well as it is extracting. So while saving also, we need to tell compiler कि कौन से type का value है भैया, और while printing also कौन से type का value है. We need to always specify this format of the type of value in our printf, scanf statements, and hence these are called as format specifiers. इसलिए उनका नाम ही क्या है? Format specifiers. So these are all available format specifiers in C programming language. In most of the programs, we generally use %C, %S, %D, %I and %LF जो float और double के लिए use होता है.